Hello students, welcome back to the online class once again. Thank you for watching my previous videos and an additional thank you for staying at home. Today I came back again to take a class of class 7 social studies. So what did we do in the previous classes? Let us have a quick revision of it. In the previous classes we discussed about the temperature zone. So as we know, how many temperature zones are there? There are 3 temperature zones. First is torrid zone, which lies between 23.30 degree north and 23.30 degree south latitude from the equator. Then comes the temperate zone. The temperate zone lies in the beyond 22.30 degree north and south up to 66.30 degree north and south latitude. Whatever region found in this latitude can be termed in the temperate zone. And the last one is frigid zone. Frigid zone lies beyond 66.30 degree north and south latitude. What happens in both the 3 zones? The torrid zones which we talked about is very extreme, where the temperature is very extreme. Extreme means it has a very huge amount of heat. It also receives a very high amount of rainfall, etc., etc. What happens in a temperate zone? In the temperate zone, the climate is moderate. Moderate means neither very hot nor very cold, and also receives a sufficient amount of rainfall. Next comes frigid zone. Frigid zone is also having a very extreme type of climate. That means this region has a very extreme climate, means this region is totally covered with ice and snows, where agriculture is impossible, and also it receives a very less amount of rainfall due to high altitude region. Okay, so let us move on today let us move on to our next topic, that is rainfall. As all of us are very familiar, what is rainfall? We receive rainfall day to day, every day or in a gap of days. So there are types of rainfall. Rainfall can be termed as a precipitation. So what is precipitation? Precipitation means whenever the water gets heated, it goes up in the air. Clear? You all know that whenever the water comes down to the earth's surface, then it's vaporized and goes up to the air again and form a cloud in the sky at a fixed altitude. Okay, so whenever this water vapor get condensed and come down to the earth, this can be termed as a precipitation. There are various types of precipitation. Rainfall is also a type of precipitation. Snowfall is also a type of precipitation. Dew, fog, etc., etc. These all are precipitation. Drizzling. What is drizzling? Drizzling means a very less amount of rainfall. That means in a very small amount it rains. It is called drizzling. Clear? So today we are going to talk about types of rainfall. So basically there are 3 types of rainfall. Convection rainfall, relief rainfall and cyclonic rainfall. Clear? Let me repeat it again for you. There are 3 types of rainfall: convection rainfall, relief rainfall and cyclonic rainfall. So what is convection rainfall? Let us start. Convection rainfall, it happens in a hot region like equatorial region. The sun rays strikes the earth at almost vertical angle. The rising current of hot air are moisture laden because of the presence of ocean in this latitudinal zone. Okay. When these moisture-laden winds reach higher level of atmosphere, they cools and condense take place. Condensed raindrops fall on the earth surface. This type of rainfall can be said as convectional rainfall. So what do we understand is that basically convection rainfall generally happens in equatorial region, where the climate or the sun rays fall vertically. Clear? Where the sun rays fall vertically. And in convection rainfall, it rains very heavily. Clear? Next, we have relief rainfall. Relief or orographic rainfall. So, relief has another name that is called orographic rainfall. Occurs due to presence of mountains. So, relief rainfall, convection rainfall generally happens in a plains area. And relief rainfall generally happens in a mountainous region or in a terrain region where the land surface is high. Okay, it occurs due to the presence of mountain which force the air to rise up. Okay, upon rising it sheds some of its moisture due to tendency of moisture saturated air to shed excess moisture at the lower temperature prevailing a greater height. That means wherever there is a mountain, what it does, it forces the air to go up. Clear? And whenever the air goes up, it start to condense. And when it condensed, it came back down again as a rainfall. Okay, so this kind of rainfall can be termed as a relief rainfall. Remember one thing, relief rainfall generally happens in a mountainous region or in a terrain region where the land surface is very high. Okay, next is cyclonic rainfall. Clear? Cyclonic rainfall, it has already been stated that cyclone winds rush rapidly towards a calm center. Okay, calm center of low atmospheric pressure, also called depression. If the rising air is moisture laden, heavy rainfall called cyclonic rainfall. That means whenever we have any cyclonic storm in an ocean, it always moves to the place where the air is cool or calm. That means where the air is not moving very fast. Cyclonic rainfall always moves towards a calm area or cool area, or where the air is not running at a very high speed. It always moves in that place. So whenever it moves in that place, it carry along with it the precipitation, that means the rainfall. And that rainfall can be termed as a cyclonic rainfall. Yes, obviously we have all observed whenever there is a cyclone or whenever there is a storm, it has some rainfall with it. So where do this rainfall come? This rainfall comes only due to that storm. So why did this storm bring rainfall along with? Because air, whenever the cyclonic air or stormy air moves, it moves towards a cool area. Cool area means where the air is not moving very fast. So basically whenever it moves, it carry along the precipitation with it also. I hope you have understood all these types of rainfall. In the next video or in the next class, I shall give you the question answer of this lesson. Till then, read the complete lesson and study it properly by yourself. If any problem persists, we are there to help you, not to worry. But you need to tell us or get in touch with us with your problem so that we can help you out. I hope you have understood today's or you have enjoyed today's classes. Thank you very much. Stay safe, stay healthy.